what's your 2 cents on it? Like how these guys should be preparing to at least get 80-85 percentile and to nail 99 percentile plus? Over
Okay.
to you.
Okay. So first of all, you need to understand that DILR is the gamble of the entire paper. Okay. So rule hai, and you first need to assess your risk. So to do that, you need to spend the first 5 minutes at least of your exam time to read the questions, to read all, go through all the questions, and first prioritize uske hisab se, depending on the difficulty level. Because there are some people who would be comfortable with certain section in LR or DI. There are different
Right.
fortes for different people. So it's very important for you to understand and prioritize. Okay? Because what will happen otherwise, which I used to do in a lot of my mocks, is just go for the first set that I get, and just start with it. But you don't know. Usually, a lot of the mocks also have easy sets towards the very end. And अगर तुमने फिर normal serial order में गए, so you are doomed because you will never get to the end, right? So first of all, do that, and second, acknowledge the fact that the paper could be very difficult also, or the paper could be easy too. That's very important because a lot of times what happens is तुम्हारा ये चला जाएगा, the paper is very difficult and you will only be able to attempt say 10 questions or 12 questions. But there needs to be certain sort of acknowledgement about the fact that the paper is that difficult. So keep that in point because DILR pivotal hota hai. Now to give you an account of what happened to me this year, DILR, I was almost going to mess up the paper. I could only do say 12 questions. I actually remember narrating this to Bhai immediately next day when I came. So I could only do 12 questions, that is 3 sets, 4 questions each. And I did not know what to do. And I knew that the paper was easy, but I was not able to understand because VARC was a little difficult and I was shook. So what I did was, there I remembered Ketan Bhai's bucketing strategy. So what is bucketing strategy? If you all don't know, I'll just brief you all that. Go through the rest of the paper which you have not attempted yet. Look at the questions at a question level now. Instead of the set, look at individual questions, because in the sprinkle of very difficult set, there could be a question which is very easy. It's a throwaway question and they have just given you that opportunity. So identifying those also become a key importance. Okay. So from 12 questions, I could further attempt 4 more questions and मेरा total attempt हो गया 16. Now मेरा accuracy इतना अच्छा था that I got all 16 right.
Perfect.
Why was my accuracy so good? Because I knew what my forte was. I knew exactly what I was going to attempt and what I could get the answer for. Okay. So DILR mein, that's it. Otherwise, for the material, for the content itself, there's no substitute to practicing it. Only after practicing it will you be able to get that kind of mindset and will you have the discipline to think in that direction.
Manuel, one question I wanted to ask. So you just made a mention about this bucketing strategy. Is it necessary for students to kind of take one set and dwell on it, give a lot of time, or let's say out of 8 sets, do 2 to 3 sets आराम से बकायदा बाइज्जत पूरा कर लो, और बाकी जो सेट्स है जो भी बचे हैं उसमें से एक दो क्वेश्चंस निकाल के अपना क्वेश्चंस का अटेम्प्ट बढ़ा दो with good accuracy.
Yes, exactly that. Like spending just one time obsessing over one set is a stupidity. Like the cat is not going to look at your worksheet. They are not going to see कि हाँ बंदे ने attempt सोचा था, उसका approach भी almost right था. They only look at what you have marked on the paper. So it would be really, it would not be advisable to spend so much time on, on boosting your ego कि हाँ मैंने difficult question पे इतना time दिया और I was this close to it. This close is not going to cut it for you in the paper. So definitely be objective about the approach also. नहीं आ रहा है, कर लो acknowledge कि ये नहीं चमक रहा है तुमको and आगे बढ़ो. Moving on is the best solution for this. And what Ketan Bhai said, do the ones that are necessary first, do the ones that are going to happen, and uske baad mein the rest of the paper, the remnant questions, go through the easy ones. There will definitely be sprinkles of a couple of questions in those sets. I guarantee it.
Perfect. Now, again, coming back to the same thing, because this has been the case that sort of an attempt when you look at, do these guys really have to keep in number in mind that I'm going to go kill 16 question, 14 question, 18 question, 20 question, or it is something that we have to do it on the day, gauging the level of difficulty? What's your take on it?
Yes. So again, like we had actually discussed this also at depths, and again, I'll be reiterating, constantly assessing the paper's difficulty level is of utmost importance. Okay. Having the mindset that ये paper मुझे difficult लग रहा है. So people, like the other candidates might also be finding it difficult. That's very important.
Right.
Okay, looking at the overall picture is important. Don't look at just at an individual basis, but think about as a demography. ये क्या कैसा लग रहा रहेगा पेपर, सबको क्या अपील हो रहा होगा. If it's difficult for me, then there are possibilities of it being difficult for thousands of different people.
Makes sense. Any sort of level of preparation that these guys need to do on any front? Let's say typical type of DI set आपको करना पड़ेगा या नहीं करना पड़ेगा?
Yes.
Any question on it?
Yes, so one of the things I would say, जहाँ पे भी जो भी LR क्वेश्चन में तुमको स्क्रॉल करना पड़े ना क्वेश्चन पढ़ने के लिए, छोड़ दो. वो क्वेश्चन में ही तुम्हारे 14 से 15 कंडीशंस होंगे. तुम क्वेश्चन कब पढ़ोगे, तुम सेट कब बनाओगे और उसमें लॉजिक कब अप्लाई करोगे, राइट? सो इवन इफ इट्स एन इजी वन, गो फॉर इट लेटर. फर्स्ट लुक फॉर द इजी शॉर्टर क्वेश्चंस. अगर वो हो चुके तुम्हारे and you still have time, then if you are finding the 14 conditions वाला question to be easier side other than the paper, then you could go for it. But my clear cut strategy which helped me distinguish between the easy and non easy ones, the difficult ones, is that 14 questions जहाँ पे भी question के लिए scroll करना पड़े, skip.
Okay, fair enough. I'll just go through some chats. If they're asking any kind of thing, should we solve sets daily for LRDI? That's obvious. Like you have to practice on a daily basis. What's your best advice, Manohar, on doing a lot of practice? I think mocks are the best sources of DILR sets because books are not enough, because the guys, like all the coaching institutes, they're doing their bit as far as invention of these new sets are concerned. So I think they should be going ahead with that.
Yes, guys. So my clear-cut strategy was I have only looked at the books to know the range in which the questions could be. Okay, to cover my bases, not for the questions. For the questions, initially in the initial days, right now it's August, so I wouldn't advise it to go from the intermediate stage. But where I would begin is give all the sectionals for DILR intermediate. Right. Once you're done with all the sectionals of intermediate, make it a point to start giving the sectionals of DILR advanced difficulty level on a daily basis. So what I'm doing is I'm giving the mocks of the classes whenever they are organizing it, but simultaneously on a daily basis I'm giving 3 sectionals, which is equivalent to a mock. Right? So मेरा total mocks भी बढ़ रहा है, and I'm getting into that zone of shunning out every noise in my head, of decluttering for those 3 hours, which is important. Practice is important. And right now, you need to make it your utmost importance. It's August already, mid-August.
Okay. Overall, अगर देखा जाए, like from last 2 years, 3 years, whenever, in a worst scenario, how many sets students can do? When I talk about the average number of students, bare minimum कितना sets बनेगा इन लोगों का?
Bare minimum. Like, so this is a very difficult spot for me now, because मैं तुमको बोल रहा हूँ to have an open mind about the bare minimum that you could do. There is no bare minimum, but 2 set बन जाते हैं तुम्हारे.
आराम से, perfect.
2 sets बन जाने चाहिए. उसके ऊपर का जो है वो फिर तुम आगे एनालाइज करो, but 2 set तो बन ही जाते हैं.
Okay. Now, Manohar, one thing I want to sort of ask you, because the problem is that I have seen people criticizing me on this front. Some students don't understand that. The problem is that people don't talk about accuracy. We follow a very cliche kind of a funda that in DILR, out of 32 questions, the strategy is like attempt 20 questions, forget the accuracy. Just attempt 20 questions, you are getting an IM call. What do you say on this front? Like,
okay, so one of my idols, okay, Warren Buffett, his investing strategies, right? So he doesn't go for the inflated companies. He looks at the value of a company and then he checks कि market में वो undervalued है या नहीं, right? So look not at the quantity that the company has raised. Look at the quality of the questions, right? वही इधर apply करो. He's a successful man, so I'm assuming that will be more convincing for you all than my words, right? His strategies would be more applicable. What I'm saying is, don't look at the quantity. एक quantity नहीं करता define the quality of the questions, right? क्या type के तुम्हारे questions आए हुए, analyzing that is much more important than going for a set number. Again, CAT is a living organism kind of paper, right? Nothing is fixed. There's evolution every year. So ये साल भी कुछ भी हो सकता है. There could be growth. There could be like easement at the paper.
Makes sense.
उसको तुम accept करके चलो and make sure that you capitalize on this fact. Go with an acceptance. Go with a mindset. Don't just go with a.
Hmm. Hmm. Fair enough. Couple of points to quickly summarize what Manohar has said. That accuracy would matter a lot as far as the LRDA is concerned. 2 to 3 sets is what we are looking at, is something that can be cracked in a worst scenario. Basically, again, do follow the bucketing strategy to kind of increase your attempts. Keep an eye on the accuracy, and you should be sorted as far as DLR is concerned. And every day, rather, I would say that every day practicing DLR set would make a lot of sense. And every year, this one particular section has been the pain in ass, I'll say, for all the bachelor out there. So do that. Manohar,
Yeah.
quick take. I know you got to go. I give you 3 minutes on the clock.
Hmm.
Okay. Quick take on quants and VRs. If the students are asking, one liner would be fine.
Quick take on quants. Quants, read on a daily basis. Don't just read to read it. Don't just read to increase your speed. Read with an active mindset. Understand what you're reading. That's very important, because that is the key takeaway from the exam. Like I said, this is directly applicable to what you're going to be for the next 2 years in your MBA college. Reading while you're understanding it. Very important. Okay. And verbal is going to be the grammar part of it. Parajumbles are game changers, so definitely practice that. As I told you all, Kaizen rule, practice 4 or 3 or 2 on a daily basis, you'll get better. There's no substitute to practicing it. Just dedicate 10 minutes of your time. VARC, like that will definitely cover it all. For quants has the 3 briefing wala strategy, where you have to go through the paper thrice. That was my go-to strategy, and no matter for both the attempts, I had the same preparation, and even while giving the mocks, I had the same kind of preparation. But what was the game changer was this particular strategy of first finding the easiest questions in the first reading, going through the entire paper. Then
Right.
second reading mein going for a little more difficult ones, and the third reading mein the ones which you think, okay, do or die wala situation hai. But don't over attempt.
True.
Always first go for your forte, right? Work on your strengths, and then on the weaknesses, and then God's plan.
Perfect. Cool. So yeah. So I'll leave you here, Manohar. I know you've got an alumni to sort of join in. Thanks a billion for
Thank
turning
you
up.
so much.
इतना busy schedule होने के बाद भी तू आया. I'm really thankful to you. I'm very sure you will be there to help these guys once they get GDP call and all
Yes,
that stuff.
yes,
So Manohar
yes.
is something you will see him quite often, guys. So thank you so much, Manohar, for turning up. And I hope you're killing in FMS also.
Yes, yes.
Perfect, buddy. Wish you all the best. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Bye. Thank you. Bye. 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 Take care. Bye, guys.
So, guys, that was Manohar for you. Exactly, he discussed. So, I'll just kind of quote the last thing that Manohar said. Remember, he said, "Easy karo, baad mein tough karo, baad mein ekdam tougher karo," right? This is exactly what is termed as ABC strategy. If you've seen one of my video wherein I made a mention about do the basic wala, then the advanced wala, and then do the challenging question, which is nothing but the ABC strategy. So this is something will help you. So you guys can make a note of it. Fadafat se.